Hey, everybody. This is me and George. We played one of our kadoban games something like some time ago, but we didn't have time to review, so this will be the review for that. Two stones. This is the second one. I won the first one. I won this one. So the next kadoban is back to three again, which I'll win. I guarantee you. Okay. Okay. A lot of you, this is probably obvious. This is the fourth move in the corner, which is the fourth biggest corner move, that giving white the first move in the corner, which is the largest move in the corner. So that's a priority we often try to keep track of. So George is saying, no, you go ahead, do your thing. I'm going to play in the biggest area, which I agree with. Okay. That made sense, George?
Yep, makes sense.
Okay. Now I'm kind of hyper and running my mouth off, so if you need to scold me, go right ahead. Now I liked this move. So it's like, okay, let's say he does what's white going to do? Well, most likely this. Well, wouldn't it be nice if black had a free move right there? Oh, it just negates that little wall. Was that what you were thinking at the time?
Yes, I was, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
And I think
Big
at
corner
this
move.
point, I was thinking of this principle of this being the second move in the corner. And if I did play on the right, then it'd be the third move in the corner.
Yeah. And it also negates white's probable, just like it. Very nice. Lovely move. Okay. Now I still play the wall because it's a self-sufficient white entity and I don't intend to play on the bottom for a long time. Okay. And I can do anything here. I can try to punish, your wall or something, lots of things I can do. I decided to just go in the next big area. We don't see this move very often. I used to play this next. And it kind of bothered me. But black kind of got a lot of moves here. I didn't like that my corner kept going away and that black got a little extra life. And then I saw my favorite YouTube guy, Dr. Baduk. He finished it here. And I'm like, well, that's obvious, not leaving the weaknesses. That's kind of basic. I just kind of afraid. But I didn't do this for a few reasons. First, it's Gote. White's turn, if it was three in a row, powerful turn. Four in a row, not so powerful. Yeah, nice, but not powerful. So it's Gote. And black can start in with my open skirt, making the top look rather perfect. Also, if he does respond, his turn's big. So to me, one point is that the right is small. And if I play this way, I'm saying it's big. So I went this saying, let me just finish it, treat it like it's small, and not give black the opportunity of getting an even bigger wall. It's the best I could come up with. Sound reasonable, George?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And he went this way instead. Now, I'm always trying to read the mind of my opponent, right? Like this somehow is an obvious looking move. But instead of playing it, he said, no, I have a stone. I owe a move. So I'm fixing that. And I'm using the fact that I've created a 2-stone wall facing the left. This move makes the left look huge. And if I finish my skirt, way too small, not affecting black, not attacking black, anything at all. I thought this was wonderful. Not this one, because I can live over here. I can flatten you later if I want. Not a very interesting area. But now it really puts it on my mind. I have to do stuff. All good, George?
All good? Yeah.
So I'm thinking, can black do something significant in one move on the left? No. He pretty much has the corner. He can add another move, which means he pretty much has the corner. Not a lot of difference there. You know, this move, sure. But still lodging in the corner for later. Yeah, he can do something, but I can still be able to invade. So I'm not too concerned about the left. I want to come after the hit. He has a stick. So I play here in my mind thinking about this black stick. And of course, I'm closing the skirt. So I like that.
I think if I was to play the white move there, I would play K17 because I think my primary goal is to close the skirt and not to attack black.
Yeah. And that's not my primary concern. I pretty much am unconcerned about it when it comes to my group. Let's look at that. How's my group? Fine. How's my points? Great.
Okay.
So I'm not that concerned about it, which is why it's Joseki. Oh, I'm leaving the open skirt. It's fine. I'm settled. I've got good points. Well, open skirts are kind of famous. Well, yeah, when there's a cut there, and now when there's a wall there. So I kind of want to attack, but it's just like a joke. I know you'll ignore and do whatever. I thought this is good for suggesting the points, good for next attacking. I still feel like it's a good spot. Just a second. Let me turn my steak. Be right there. Turning the steak in my air fryer that lives right by me on my desk. There you go. George and I had a confusion about our schedule. So I didn't realize we were getting together and I started a steak. So now I'm in the middle of cooking a steak. What'll I do when it's done? I don't know. Okay. So are we all caught up and things are sounding reasonable?
Yeah, I guess that's why I might be a little concerned if black came in at J17, then I have my, oh yeah, perhaps that makes more sense.
Oh, J17, sorry.
The two space.
Let's just do it this way.
Yeah,
I don't see any health issues at all, anywhere, only for black.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great questions because, heck, open skirt, I went too far. What's up here? Very specific.
Because also we tend to want to stay away from fourth.
Say it again.
From my understanding, we play second line, two space jumps, 3 space jumps, 5 space jumps, but 4 space jumps we don't tend to play too often. So, but I guess in this scenario, your primary goal is to put pressure on the 4 black stones and not to create a good relationship with you. Yeah.
So now I've changed the situation and I in no way want you to come in. I can't settle. I'm in trouble on both sides. Big difference. But here I have no troubles. So big with the future.
Yeah.
Now, all this wonderful conversation, and oh, it's all rational, could be a horrible move. We're not the professionals. We're not AI. We're only here to try to find rational thinking. This move, I couldn't figure out why you played it, even when you did play it.
I mean, I've seen Chris talk about this move or a very similar move, might be in a slightly different situation.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess now looking at it, do I have my, yeah, I have my 3 options for health, right? So I don't need
This
to
one.
play that.
Now we do the haunting.
Yeah. But also here we still have our 3 options, right? So there's
When we
no
do it,
rush.
you activate the corner.
Okay,
If white
yeah.
captures, yeah, it's making the
Yeah.
switch, getting your group healthy. And
I
if
mean,
not, then what? This?
yeah.
Yikes. Yeah. But in our situation, none of that applies.
I was doing it for the health of my group, but I realized I think that's a mistake, right? Because I have my 3 options.
Yeah. And yeah, and there's some little positives and negatives. So it's not like I responded. So it's not a loss per se. Then here, this one scared me. I could tell the way you were playing that you were being patient and solid. I go, oh, I'm in for a rough ride here. Okay, now if you play one more move on the left, very, very hard for white to come in. I very much wanted to attack here. But what's my next move? Whatever I do, you'll be fine. So it just doesn't work. So I come in. My plan, had planned on playing here. Get out quickly. There's an awful lot of blackstones around. And if black comes under, I don't mind. It's all great and fine. Sure, standard stuff. I've lowered you, and I have a healthy group in the center. Everything's fine. That was my plan. And then I realized this move opens up a wonderful spot inside, and I still have an extension, and I can get out. So I'm healthy enough, and it produces great things. So that's why I changed my mind. Worried me just a little bit. Shouldn't, but it did. First thought. And then I realized I'm not getting out here. I'm totally surrounded. So I played more flexibly so I could start giving things up.
I'd like to say something about my move at F11. I think that in these handicap games when I'm not thinking straight and I'm thinking, oh, I have these stones already on the board, I can just play a safe game and I'll be fine. And that gets me into a lot of trouble. But I
Yeah.
think if I was playing that way, I would have just played the jump.
Yeah.
But I thought if I'm playing even, I'm not going to play the jump. It doesn't feel.
Yeah. A
It
versus
feels
B is a world of difference, entirely different statement. Yeah. A does not threaten to surround me. B, next move, big time. And white can't cut, and you actually don't care if white does. Yeah. Great move, I think. Start getting out. And you don't just attack. No, you got good exchange, go to the next big area, which totally prepares for the upcoming attack. I thought this was wonderful. I thought you were playing full force today.
And I'm also actually, I guess, loosely putting that group, the white group on the left, behind enemy lines again,
Oh
even
yeah,
though I'm pressurizing the other group.
yeah. I'm really feeling feeling a lot of things now. Yeah. I believe I know where I played next. Oh, well, first this. sometimes we wait thinking, I might want A instead. But the way game is going, no, I can clearly play here and not wish I'd played different in the future. And then here, I was really pleased with myself for playing here because on the one hand, it looked slow. So let's check it out. Once I've got the A-B exchange, my A group is pretty solid. You can't surround me. I've got options everywhere, a solid 3. So it's all about my C group. Well, what if I just start, running out? Well, this, getting a base, fixing the cut, and uh-oh, brings up life in the corner. So I thought it did a lot. I was really happy about this move.
Looks like a juju move to me.
Yeah. For any viewers, Juju Jiang, professional 9-dan, in the mid-70s, 1970s, he gained hero status in China by just wiping out the Chinese team in the famous Japan-China games. Just one of the great players, great depth of knowledge, and married to Ru Naiwei, the first ever professional 9-dan woman. And he's well known for playing these tiny little moves that are just super powerful. So that's why, and George and I have talked about this a lot, and I've shown him so many of those moves, which are worth seeing. Okay, so I played here. George starts in here. I like this move. I think this might be the best move. If we realize that this spot's open, this could be annoying. Well, if black plays here, and then we look at an entry point, ooh, those 2 white stones are hurting. I don't have time to attack. So this move defends his spot. And the corner's double points. Whoever plays there first gets the points. And it's Sente. That's a great move. Multi-purpose in double Sente. That's massively large. I simply am not going to be playing here. Just completely one purpose, I won't do it. If black comes in to my area, I'll have 2 weak groups. Now, I'll only have 1 weak group. Maybe 1.25 weak groups, maybe 1.5 tops, but I'm clearly defending myself as I clearly attack the A group. So I think my move is as good as his. Okay. Defense certainly seems reasonable. I can't think of a better move.
Maybe I could attach. I was thinking about the attach at 016. Trying to do it in a more active way. Exactly, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. You're totally defending yourself. Although notice it's getting harder and harder for you to play your move inside.
Yeah, true.
When you don't touch,
yeah.
Ouch, this hurts.
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here, I play this thinking, hard for you to split BC and really cause too much trouble. Just became easier. Now, let's look at this a little bit more. Let's give black extra strength. I have less counterattack. I think something of mine's going to die. This is horrible. Here, the attack, you're about to come in, and it's going to hurt, but I felt I could handle it because you didn't come all that close to me. So I thought I had a bit of time. And this is very much on point. How do you play strong go? You don't defend groups that aren't weak. Well, what if they're only 1/10 weak? I'll give it a whole move defense since it's 1/10 weak. No. You give it as little as possible to maintain what you want. So I thought I was fine. So I come on in, which I think is a great move. First, notice A, B on both sides of the 3/3. I should be able to make something work easily with C now. And of course, I'm bothering the D group. So I love this. I'm pretty concerned about the top, but I believe I'll be okay. He just comes in. I'm like, man, George is playing great today. If I play this way, I think I'm in a world of hurt here. There's just too many troubles if I don't try to connect my groups. So I'm going to start getting out. There's so much to think about here. But I thought I better just start with the contact move, forcing something positive to happen for me. And this is the first move I felt was a mistake for him, because he's saying, go ahead and surround me. I'll just take your space. I don't want my space. I've never wanted my space. I just want strong groups. So I assume this has to be the move. I honestly don't know, but that's my guess. And there's a lot of variations here.
Aren't I taking away points of yours?
Say it again.
I mean, so aren't I removing quite a lot of white points from the top side?
This way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Incorrectly.
back to here. Am I saying I want the points? No, I'm saying I don't want the points. Please come in. Okay. Then I move up to here. Yeah, still not looking for the points on top. If I get them, that's great, but there's no intention. Clearly, wide open space. So what should happen here?
Split.
Not taking the space, attacking the two white groups.
Yeah.
So if the Hane works, it has to be better, because applying pressure on groups is bigger than just taking. Now, you did take them, I believe, in Sente. We'll have to look and see if that's true. But even then, if I have a help, I don't know. There's a chance that this is not lacking. We know that this is such a standard move, but check out the cut. Ouch. So now there's no cut. I can catch it in the net. So that's necessary. Little tiny details can sometimes world of difference. He comes here. I have a group. It's not cut. I'm starting to feel pretty good. I checked out this cut. That's a pretty big area. So I played this in Sente, and now he has this, which is significantly smaller. So I thought, okay, the one, and then I'll go about my business. Now, I believe I know where I played, but let's check it out. Sente, surround. Ouch, my whole group. Ouch. So start coming out as I protect my cut. Okay. Defense, get your group out before. Yeah. So helping the A group, which I think is a wonderful idea. And I think it keeps a really good eye on your B stone. So I thought that was a great move. I realized I could fix my second cut in Sente. That's nice.
Which second cut was that? Oh, the nice move.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Sorry. That one.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
nice little
sure.
cut. It's up. I mean, how big is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 points. Clean. That's kind of nasty. So getting this in Sente is kind of nice. Then here. So I think A is really leaning. Notice B is getting easier and easier, and now it's becoming threatening. It's like, I like this. I also like that I'm clearly supporting my C stone. Now, check this out. Yeah, I'm supporting my weak group. I'm doing a lot of great things, but this, it just feels significantly better, like a real half a step better.
And the H3 stone doesn't seem to be very important. So just jumping out one space seems to be paying too much attention to that stone, right?
Uh, I'm extremely interested in the E stone, so I'm interested in the D stone.
Okay.
So if I'm cut and I'm hurt, I won't do it. But I think I'm
Sure.
fine there. Yeah, I think I'm fine. So I'm threatening a big E area, helping C, coming in at B, defending D. I thought this was a great move. Now, again, a lot of this is obvious, but playing it consistently in a game. So we're just looking at stuff. Okay. Comes out, doing the splitting thing. Sounds reasonable. Figure I better get out. Certainly seems Han is the only option. Black says, I'm here to cut and hurt you. I think that's the only option. And now, White's options. Well, first one. Yuck. Absolute yuck. White is not doing well. I'm really going to be falling behind here. Okay. So we don't like that one. So then maybe we just come across. And then, okay, I'm getting good points, and let's just hope I survive on the left. Maybe. I still think the bottom's not my points. But what about another Hane? Now, I almost didn't look because it looks outrageous. Like, oh, you can't do that. We can never get that thin. Like, well, wait a minute. It's doing a massive amount of work. So I said, well, if I can. So I started doing the reading. And if you capture, I'm fine. I'm real happy. I couldn't find any counter. Maybe there's one there I haven't seen. You came in once and started the peep. Now, what he's doing is a good idea. He doesn't know, should I play A? Should I play B? Should I play C? I don't know. Well, let me get something working over here to get more information. Because you want to play here anyway, even if nothing works. Get some stones in, get information, make some decisions. This is a great idea. So White's options here. A, B, or C. A's a dummy. I don't want to play A. But everything I read, if I play B or if I play C, the A cut is nasty. I didn't see an alternative. Maybe the alternative is plain as day, and this is a bad move. Could be. But the point is, I read both out, and I was uncomfortable in every situation. So I said, I'm not going to do it. Now, I'm just hoping viewers get this, that it's not about finding the perfect move, the best move, a great move. It's about being responsible for your groups. So that's what I'm doing here, whether I'm right or wrong. And that should be a good example. Like, hey, I don't need the perfect move, just be responsible as best I can. Sounds like I'm talking to a dad talking to his son. Nice little move. If I respond, I I could be in trouble. So step one, let's get this cleaned up. My bottom group isn't great, so let's get that cleaned up. Can he cut and kill me? I don't think so. Okay. Here, what should I do? Step one, be responsible. I'd rather do more. I have some trouble here. Capture the cutting stone. Now I feel ready to start fighting you back, counter fighting. Get out, run before living. I looked at a lot of running ways. Here, I'm looking at the A group going home, and I'm looking at this B cut. Let's check it out. What to do? I better save the corner. Ah, there's no way out. That worked. And the other way? No, that doesn't work. So this knight's move totally does stuff in the corner, totally helps my A group. Yeah, love it. Okay. Okay. He just defended his cut. I make the cut back again. If you read it out, I can now capture the 3. So my A group is dancing on the head of the pin here. I will either cut and kill or live on the bottom, and there's still some escaping. So it's tight here. He plays this way. Let's check it out. I'm going to get you. Okay, I'll get the other side. No. Because this doesn't work now. It's not Atari kill, right? So he just saved the cut from working with his Q2. George, did I show that clearly enough?
Yeah.
So his Q2 saves the nasty cut as he plays in the corner, as he hurts my weak group. It's a great move. So I come down, which brings something back. He does the cut. I live. I think he should be a little aggressive here and start cleaning up his corner. He goes on the attack. Ah, I just brought the cut back. I assume this was a misread, George, when you played it?
Yes. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Now I can just cut.
Yeah.
And you don't have an option, and I kill the 3. Yeah. So that was a big plus for me. Yeah. Your first actual mistake. I think you may have done a little misdirection here or there, but you really, other than this one move, you played a fantastic game. Is that necessary?
Maybe not.
Still alive? Yeah. Still alive? So you don't need it. Yeah. So a big mistake followed by an actual pass. And at that point, I'm just ahead. Yeah. Take a couple very nice moves. I was concerned about my life here. Now, Black's like, George is saying, I'm falling behind. I need to start in. This bottom white group still has issues. I'm not going to defend my upper left. Well, I think I'm okay, so I start in. Cut.
All falls apart very quickly.
Yeah. And as he started to fall behind, the needs arise, and we have to start getting more panicky. I need to try to do more. If it works, you get back in the game. If it doesn't, things start falling apart, which is happening here. This thickens me up, and now I can cut you. Go for the cut, go for the cut, go for the whole overall cut. Do I kill this group? I think I do. No, you live here.
I live, but yeah.
Here's point of interest. What do I do? I go to step 2. So there's a ko here. Let's say at the moment, black has no eyes, unless he plays here. Then it's an eye. That's one eye. So what does black do? Double Atari. Atari. So it's ko. So I'm like, well, I'm fine. He's not. I'll just take a free corner. Now, I think I played this wrong, but still, I come into the 3-3. He's like, no, I need life, which I think is a great thing. I think this might have been better, Atari. Little bigger life, perhaps.
But after we played the game, I think, didn't you say I should just respond at c4? Because I always have the
So
close
that's the
back.
question. Yeah. If you punish my move, now I'm saying that this is a mistake for white because I can't go in this direction because you added a stone. So if you lead me in that direction, I think I'm dead. Based on that, I should be playing this move. Now I can go home or live in the corner with extra space, or even this move. And, start this kind of stuff, and there's some cutting and stuff. So there's a lot I can do. 3-3s just seems wrong. But then I can start the ko, at which point I live in here anyway. So I thought I played a mistake. Maybe I played right. Anyway, so you live, and I just have very comfortable life. Now I have to live here, which is not entirely easy. Sorry. And then we have the Liberty race, which I should win. I've got a lot of liberties. He has to fix because I just kill him. And here I can either say, no, I have absolutely won this Liberty race, but I think I've won already. I'm more concerned, let me just make sure I'm alive here. And with this move, I'm just alive. There's really, yeah. Well, there are questions here. From what I've read out, you really can't, yeah, there's just no eyes. Then you try this. And I have eye for my second eye, and that's where we stop the game. So a very exciting game. Lots of things to see, lots of specific purpose. And that's just great examples. Yeah. So the one thing George has been consistently working on is this thing we all do. Oh, he's giving me 4 stones. I've already won. I don't have to do anything. And then you lose. How did I lose? You didn't do anything. You've years, decades ago, my friend and I, when we got around one dawn, we started doing a lot of exercises and experiments. And one thing was we started giving each other 6 stones that were both one done. And we got so surprised. White would win commonly. What in the heck? And we learned you have to use your stones, whether you have a handicap or not. You got to use your stones. Wasn't that obvious? That attitude, well, 6 stones, I can't lose. You did lose because you didn't. And so George has been working on this, right? He's like, well, I've got a handicap. I should just back off. No. And so in this game, he did not back off, and it really put a great deal of pressure on me. Great game, George.
Thanks. It's fun.
Anything else?
No, I think that's good.
Okay. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll catch y'all later. Bye.